Thank you for joining us today. We are joined by Deepa Singh from Sikh Youth UK. Today we're going to be discussing some of the biggest dangers facing society. Deepa, can you just outline what you believe are some of the main issues, especially the ones that you're sort of working towards at the minute and trying to highlight awareness on?
Yeah, that's fine. First of all, Sikhs, we greet each other. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Some of the biggest dangers that the Sikh community faces, sexual grooming, alcohol and drugs, which is another epidemic, and obviously interacting and people that the generational gaps, whereas people don't understand what the future generations and the next generations are going through and experiencing growing up in the UK.
Yeah, and I mean, you touched on a few of them there, but I mean, just looking ahead now, do you think those issues are sort of going to develop a lot more as we sort of progress in the year ahead and maybe become harder for you guys to tackle?
I don't think they're becoming harder to tackle, but the epidemic is bad, both of them, all of them. So to us, we have to just keep doing what we're doing and progressing in our projects and raising the awareness. And that's the key thing, in it, to be fair. Highlighting these issues and making sure that those who hear it understand it clearly, the message, and spread it within their families and take that message back to their relatives and friends as well.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, do you believe it's becoming sort of harder in this current age to deliver the messages of Sikhism, and I mean, particularly to the younger generation? And if so, how do we sort of overcome that?
Well, it's about having a platform and creating platforms and environments for those the next generations to understand what the problems are. Sometimes you have to go down to their level and make them understand a bit more. It might have to sometimes to be spoon feeding people at a basic level so they understand that.
Yeah, and I mean, just looking from sort of the growth and progress of the group to date so far, it's clear to see. What do you sort of personally put that down to, and what are some of your main ambitions for the coming years?
Well, so we're through media, through music, through as much as we can, through having a platform on Gurdwara stages, in schools, colleges, universities, where we need to be proactive, and where we are proactive, we need that to progress. What we need is the wider Sangha to support the Sikh community in our issues and understand our issues. A lot of people don't understand what the issues are here. So, like I said earlier, it's not just about the youngsters understanding, it's about the older generation understanding. These are very taboo issues, and people don't like discussing them in their home, forget speaking about them in Gurdwara or in public. So we need to be very vocal on them and get people to understand so they can help prevent this happening in their families and homes.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of work must have gone on behind the scenes as well, particularly for events such as this week, and a lot of dedication from volunteers.
Definitely, without our volunteers and without Maharaj's support, none of this would happen. So, dedicated volunteers up and down the country putting their time, effort in, people supporting financially, resources wise, anything they can do, they all support us as a project because they know the welfare of the Sikh community is really important. And, this week's Sikh Youth UK roadshow, we've started on Monday evening we started, so we did Scotland to Southampton in 7 days, that's the plan. We're in Warrington now, it's day 2. So day 1 was Edinburgh, day 2 Warrington, day 3 Leeds, day 4 is Derby, day 5 in Birmingham and Wolverhampton, day 6 Southall, and day 7 in Southampton. So we're going to cover the whole of UK with leaflets, with awareness, and hit as many main Gurdwara as we can, and distribute as much awareness on this issue of Sikhs against grooming across the country, so people understand the issue. And it falls on the same week as the National Sexual Abuse and Sexual Violence Awareness Week, so it's fantastic. They're using a hashtag called It's Not Okay, and we're using a hashtag alongside that called Sikhs Against Grooming. So collaborated, we're trying to raise as much awareness and profile within the Sikh community on those issues.
Yeah. Thanks for your time today, Deepa. We really do appreciate it, and safe travels for the week ahead.
No problem. Thank you.